Hey now, Petey Grooves here, talking about Swiss Army knives. Alright, today I am going to talk at great length about a topic that everybody just loves, and that's Swiss Army knives, as usual. And the topic of discussion specifically today is the super tanker. The super tanker, it's adorable. It's like Superman, but if it was a Swiss Army knife, it's just super duper, the super duper tanker. And so let's take a look at a super tanker. This is a Hoffritz super tanker from the late 70s, possibly the early 80s. We've got the good old-fashioned reamer. No hole, no sewing eye. We've got the square Phillips driver with the can key tip. Fantastic. Got a tweezer. We've got a toothpick. We've got a key ring. We've got an opening layer with a bottle opener. And it's also got a flathead screwdriver. And then we've got the wire stripping notch. I know that I can't live daily without the wire stripping notch. I mean, if I leave home without my wire stripping notch, I just lose my shit. Then we've got a can opener with a Phillips and a flathead screwdriver on the top. Bong, bong, bong. Then the thing that makes it so super is the scissors. Subtract the scissors and you've just got a regular old tanker. Who wants a regular old tanker when you can have a super tanker like this one? I mean, it's just super. Thanks for asking. Then we've got, oh my God, it's a pen blade. Boo. Then we've got, of course, the fantabulous main blade. In this case, it has a Hoffritz stamp on the front with Switzerland stainless rostfrei on the back. Bong, bong. Now, I've got another super tanker right here with, I forget what, the Pendleton design? I don't know. They have a whole series of designs that kind of look like sweaters. Yeah. So, yep. This is a later one, of course. So this has the rounded Phillips. Boo. The rounded Phillips. It's just not as pretty as the square one. I mean, come on. Look at it. Look how the square one just fills in that spot nicely. Whereas the round one just leaves this edge all exposed and whatnot. It's just terrible. Come on, guys. Go back to the square Phillips. I mean, for the love of God. Then we've got a hook. Since this one's post-1991. Got that marvelous hook. I can't live without the hook. I'm sure you can't. Everybody loves the hook. It's the most universally loved tool on the Swiss Army knives, according to the poll I made up just now. And this one, of course, has a reamer with a sewing eye because it's also a later model. But anyway, let's go look at some of the related models. So the obvious relative is the climber. This happens to be a centennial climber that celebrates the founding of the company of the first soldier knife in 1891. So don't come at me calling this a traveler. It was sold as a climber, and it's a climber despite not having the key ring. Their naming conventions are damn near useless. So it's not even worth the arguing about. This one's pretty cool because it's got a little serialized John going on right there. But what's the difference between this and a super tinker? It's the corkscrew. So clearly, if you like having something that can do more than just be a awkward Phillips driver, then you got this. You can store the little mini eyeglass screwdriver in there. You can store tinder in there. You can store a fire steel in there. You can do whatever you want. You can undo knots with it. I mean, it's fantastic. The corkscrew, the silliest thing I ever hear is, oh, what am I going to do? Open a bottle of wine in the middle of a battlefield, heard there? Yeah, it's just the silliest thing. There's a meme I've seen before, like it says like the Swiss Army knife for when you have to need to open a bottle of Chardonnay in the middle of battle. Well, the soldiers' knives didn't even have corkscrews, so it's kind of, yeah. So that puts you in your place, doesn't it, Mister? Mom.
Console.
Yeah, thanks. Just ruined that video. Well, anyway, that fucked my whole video up, so I'll just cut it right there. The next relative, if you want to call it that, is the friendly field master. Why is that? Well, if you add a saw to a super tinker, then you get a field master. But shh, don't tell anybody. It'll be our secret.